Yo, what's up, everybody? We are back, live at the basement. I'm Crisis the Don, and today we have a special guest, my man Nico Warsmith. How you doing, bro? It's good. How you been, man?
Good, man. Good. I've been doing real good, man.
For those who don't know you, introduce yourself real quick. Tell them a little something about yourself.
My name is Nico Wordsmith, and I do a lot of stuff.
All right. So, what kind of stuff do you do besides obviously rapping and?
I rap. I'm gonna let Hamilton answer that question.
All right, go ahead, Hamilton.
All right. Well,
1 second, guys.
come
Where you
here.
go? Yeah, you can come in.
All right. In the middle.
Don't get too comfortable. You might
Yeah.
have to.
Yeah.
No,
Big
go
dude in
ahead,
the middle.
Go ahead, bro.
All right.
We out here. It's
So
good.
you want me to answer what you do?
Yeah.
What-
He just asked for me to explain to people what I do other than rapping.
Makes clothes, produces. What else? Composes, engineers, mix.
Nice. So you do everything.
Yeah.
That's
Lots
dope,
of stuff.
man. By the way, 9 Stars is here as well. They're just behind the camera right now.
Hey guys.
Plus these two.
These people behind the camera are not 9 stars.
Yeah.
These
So tell
people.
me a little more
These
about
people have names.
Chloe.
So behind the camera we have. It was funny
Chloe.
because Chloe, we got Maxine, and we got my guy Carlos. Otherwise known as Space Camp.
Chuck North.
Chuck North now. You know what I'm
AKA
saying? He's a man of many hats. you feel me?
Chloe is 96 visuals for those
Yeah.
Who don't know?
You don't know. Max is Max, I guess.
Max is Max.
Max is Max.
She's Max.
She showed us a new song, so it's all good.
It's cool.
But yeah, so today I planned obviously to come by myself. Then
Mhm.
all my friends decided to tag along.
That's
so
cool, man.
that's kind of how things have been going for me. Things have been going that good. Where
Everybody just wants to come with you.
yeah,
huh?
I'm a walking party, man. So just trying to keep the momentum. But
That's
yeah,
what's
no,
up.
things are going good, man. So
That's good,
Yeah,
man. How did you
I'm
guys
here.
start with 9 Stars, or what was the how did you guys come about?
I'm gonna let Hamilton answer that question.
All right, Hamilton again. All right. Well, first of all, like me and Nick have just known each other forever, so
Okay.
it kind of just like
Was
I've known
always
his.
there?
Yeah, like I've known him since I was like 6 or something
Mhm.
like that. So I mean, eventually, us just making music just kind of just naturally happened.
Mhm. You produce as well?
Yeah,
Rap as
yeah,
well?
yeah.
Dope.
And yeah, like us and some of our like our brothers and one of our good friends that we both grew up with, we all just started making music together.
Mhm.
Like, you know what I'm saying, our friend's cousin just had like a studio at his crib, and we was just like, we finna start rapping. And
What age was this? When did you guys start?
Wow.
I was just
Well, let me cut him off. My little brother AD,
Mhm.
which you guys probably don't know publicly. He's been rapping since he was like 6 or 7. Mind
Okay.
you, I've always been into music and shit.
Mhm.
yeah.
Excuse my language. Well, I've always been into music. I went to a fine
Mhm.
art school and stuff. And
Mhm.
I played clarinet. I played violin, and I was just into music. I was really into hip hop, but I was like
Mhm.
into art too. Like I was just into other stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So it was one of those things where I've always been into music. My brother was rapping, so he was like 6 or 7, which I just always thought was fascinating because he had
Mhm.
these like aliases and shit. Like it was
Yeah,
crazy.
it's
Right.
crazy.
He had
Yeah,
aliases
and we,
at like
and we
6
always
and
used
7.
to rap too. Like I rapped when I was in like, I think I wrote my first rap in like 4th grade. Like it's just always been something that we've just always done. But
Yeah, you know what I
just
mean?
like
Like-
taking it seriously kind of just happened at that time. But it's something that we've just always done creative shit with each
That's
other.
dope.
Like,
So
we
I
used
will
to-
say, sorry, go ahead
No,
if
no.
you wanted to finish that thought.
No, I was just gonna say like just tell a story about how we used to like fucking mix. Remember we used to like write movies and then like compare our movies with all each other. and
Yeah.
shit,
Anyway,
just
so
like
what I was about to say, what really happened was my brother. I was on a road trip in St. Louis or something for some like club I was in college. I played
Mhm.
baseball at the time, so we were just going to like accept some award on our school's behalf. And my brother hit me up. He's like 13 at the time. He was like,
Mhm.
"Bro, I just recorded this mixtape." I'm like, "What?" Like it just
Your
kind
brother?
of threw me off. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I'm 19 at the time.
Mhm.
I'm like, "Dude, what?" I'm like, "Play it." So because I'm just in this hotel. And
Yeah.
so he's like, all right. So he's just like, it's the playing it. And I'm like hearing these melodies. I'm like, dude, what did you record this on? He had like this little weird microphone thing, and he just had a keyboard and he just playing shit.
Damn, that's
but
dope.
he's like looping. You can only really like loop 2 or 3 like loops in there, and he
Right.
he just like come up with the cleverest melodies and drum patterns and just be killing it with the flows and the raps. And I'm listening to it on the phone like, oh my god, like this shit is cold as fuck. And he called it the Swag Flu Volume 1. You know what I'm saying? It hasn't officially come out yet, but you know what I'm saying.
We still waiting on
Swag
Volume 2.
Flu Volume 1. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? 80, so whenever you're ready, you could go drop.
That's actually what started. It hit me then and there. I'm like, wow. We could probably really do music. I'm like, if he did this on this little shit, I'm like, dude. So yeah, you know, we just kind of started like trying to figure it out, and yeah, like he said, we started working with one of our good friends' cousin, and he was our main producer at the time, and we got a lot of shit done, met a lot of cool people, did a lot of cool shit, real fast.
Yeah.
Nice. How long have you guys been working at making music since?
We've been officially putting music out publicly since 2009.
2009.
Yeah.
Nice. That's nice, man. And
so,
how did everybody else become about 9 Stars? And how do you guys?
Well, wait. Question: when did you start putting out music?
Me, I started putting out music in 2013, bro.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah,
nice.
That's when I first dropped God's Gift, which was like my first.
And it's
project.
crazy because I feel like I've heard your name a lot before, but then I had never seen you until like
I used to do like hella shows, bro. Like
yeah, the first time I had seen you in person was the show in Zion over there on Sheridan Road at the Izzy threw the show. No, Izzy threw the show. It was at the Purple Violet.
Is it somebody's crib? No.
Was it somebody's crib? I did a show at somebody's crib one time.
No, it was at the place on Sheridan Road. It was like a banquet hall. They had the taco stand in the back of the bar.
With when the 5 was it?
Yeah, dude.
Right?
Yeah. That was the first time I'd actually seen you. So yeah, no, I've been hearing about your name for a while. So I wasn't sure like how long you've been out here doing shit. Okay, that's cool. So just wondering.
Yeah.
But wait, your question was?
I forgot it.
Okay, cool.
How long we been doing that? I hope we answered that efficiently.
Sure. Oh yeah, how did you all come about like the rest of 9 Stars and you guys?
Just like on our journey, basically. No, like I know we just all met them like within the past 2 years.
Okay.
3 years or so. So I mean, like just on our journey, just doing this. Like I say, like last year probably like we met a lot of dope people and connected with a lot of people, and these are some of the people that we met. Like Carlos, like he just like the mixtape we put out recently, Take It Easy. Like he just kind of basically helped us shape that sound, and just by kicking it and hanging out. And Chloe, we just met her, started kicking it and hanging out, and Max met her, just started kicking it and hanging out. But it's like we all just like find ways to work together though, and it just happens organically. But yeah, that's been happening.
That's dope, man. That's dope. What do you guys think of like the music scene out here? And where do you guys see it like in a few years from now, per se?
Where's out here?
Just in the Chicagoland area, or you know, Lake County.
I have an opinion. I have a macro opinion and I have a micro opinion.
Okay, I will listen to both. The first one. Everybody in the back is like, "Here we go." So I'm waiting for it.
The macro and the micro.
I'm gonna let Hamilton answer that.
All right. Well, my opinion of it is it's definitely changed and gotten better from what it used to be. But I mean, I don't know. I honestly don't think about the music scene locally so much because I just make music, and it's just like when I'm thinking about music, I'm not thinking about, oh man, I wonder what the people like my town are gonna think about it.
Right. I feel that.
It's just all right. I make it. This is just where I'm at. Yeah. But like I am able to look at it from like this is where I'm at and analyze it. So yes, like, and I've been in it, so I've seen it. Like, and the music scene has definitely gotten better for us and the local scene when we started the mic. A couple years ago, and
I remember.
We were the first people to like throw a show at that venue, and like even before it was called the mic. So we kind of just threw that show there and created it, and we did that with like some of our other friends that we met along the way, Noms and
shout out to Noms,
E from High Five, and we just met them, and we did that show there, and we were the first people to do it, and it's kind of just blown up from there and have a lot of good things happen. So as far as my opinion on the music scene in that way, it has gotten better, and like. When big waves like that happen, people like tend to have not always positive reactions to it, and you see that, and you're just like, and then that's just where it is for me.
We've been here before.
Yeah, right. So as far as the music scene, like that's kind of what I think about it.
Nice. I do think that it also has grown though from like there's a lot of talents out
Yeah,
there.
like exactly. Yeah. So it's just like I'm glad that we've made carved our official piece out of it. Mm-hmm. Where it's just like there have been some really dope people,
right?
That we've met and performed, and we've performed with some dope people since we kind of just started doing that down there at that art space, and it's been really tight. So I'm proud of that, and that way, think about it like that.
Yeah, I think a lot of good things are gonna happen from like a lot of people out here that are like really working, because I feel like that's another thing now. Before it's like you used to see a lot of people like going through that rapping phase and stuff, and I feel like a lot of people now are taking it like more serious.
Yeah, no, it's a lot of good things going on right now. I can't say I am like inspired by the energy. I'm happy for it, but you know what I'm saying. I've seen this before, so that's kind of where I have various opinions. Just because I mean, you know, we're grown ups, so. Yeah,
you're still waiting to see where it's gonna go, type of shit.
Yeah, and it's just one of those things where, like he said, it's not something that we necessarily focus on as far as how we approach things ever, or how we do things, or how we plan on going about things. And it's really one of those things, man. It's just an energy thing for me. So I don't know. I just really love authenticity, and I'm really a big fan of some of the artists around here who are like really talented. So that's kind of where like I stand with it. So no, it is. I'm excited for the area though, because there's a lot of talent. I'm like, I mean I've soaked up so much energy from these same people. Like, I'm sure we probably know some of the same people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've known some people for such a long time where, you know what I'm saying? I'm just more or less trying to do my part and really, like...
focus on anything else.
Yeah, you know, like I said, keep the momentum. I'm just trying to keep the momentum with everything I'm doing.
So let's talk about Take It Easy. When, how did that project come about?
Honestly,
when did it drop?
September 30th. Of 2017, so this past September.
Okay.
It's funny because it's just the way we work. It was just one of those things where we were kind of just in a wave where we did a lot of shows. I've been working on something for a while. Marcus Hamilton, he put out Super Music 2. We like, I don't know, you know, I'm always just kind of living my life, so it was just a lot of things were happening fast. We're doing a lot of shows. I think we did like 15 shows last year in 12-month span, and you know, we actually missed out on the shows, so we probably would have did more, but it just kind of happened where we were just like, you know what, like everybody sees us perform so much, because everybody I think automatically thinks we're a duo and we're really not. Yeah. Which there's nothing wrong with it. Like we totally embrace it. With if you've been to our shows, like you kind of see the way our dynamic is. But you know, it's just one of those things where I think people had seen us so much last year in person that me and him were just like, you know what, we might as well just make a project together. Like just because it's like so easy, and what we really did was, because we're usually in house with our production and how we do shit, but we kind of just like. Just because people were just around so much, we're just like, yeah, just fuck it. Like, we're just creating shit. Like he was saying earlier, like Camp came through, he's cooking up shit, and you know, like Don Trevino, he'd be in there hanging out and just be like, yo, let me play on your computer. Yeah, I mean, he's like, yo, let me play on your computer real quick. And I'm like, dude, yeah, like. So of course he's like, yeah, you can have whatever's on there. And I'm like, yeah, bet. Like, I'm not gonna argue.
Like,
so
please.
I'm not gonna turn down the Don Trevino beat.
Like, yeah, you crazy. Like, so
exactly.
You know, that's.
Wait, my bad. I remember like he sent me 3 beats. And I'm just like I told him, yo, send me some snippets. But he sends me the 3 beats, and I'm just like, take my money, bro.
Yeah, like for real. It's like, dude.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, man. Don's such a cool dude, so that's how he ended up on Take It Easy. We got beats from JR Beats. I think he's in Chicago. Okay. But we met him through Gion.
He kind of sounds familiar.
But I think he's done like beats for like. Some rappers in Chicago. Okay. I think he's pretty like known, whatever. But he just kind of came through one day and he was just like, "Yeah, we play y'all some beats and play some beats." We right there, like we were hearing shit where it's like, "Dude, we gotta go back to that one. We want that one." So, you know, he was on there, and I think we only put like one of the beats that we got from him on there though. But
yeah, only one. Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to remember exactly who's on. Then Frank Samuel, of course. He kind of just gave us a throwaway beat that it just kind of happened to be like some good stuff, like a good vibe that I don't think really people used to hearing from us. But yeah, no, it just kind of came together, honestly.
Ken, White Hair Club, we got him on there. Here's another person that we just met on our
he's so dope, dude.
Just on our journey.
Yeah. White Hair Club, very talented, great performer.
So like you know,
he really plays instruments and like he really does that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's where I like really like. I'm just drawn to those type of people. Just
Frank too. Frank's crazy. Man.
Yeah, no, yeah, exactly. Like Frank's kind of like when I'm in doubt, I'm like, Frank, like, just because I know he'll at least have some insight. So it's definitely like just connecting with people like-minded, man, and just really trying to push forward. And
did you guys do all the mixing or no? And
mastering? Yeah, I did some of it. We actually recorded some of it with Frank.
Okay. At the lab.
Yeah. But for the most part, yeah, I did it. Yeah.
Do you guys have a studio setup?
Yeah.
That you guys want me to?
Yeah, my place.
Yeah. Oh, that's dope, man.
Yeah. It's kind of headquarters.
And that's kind of why, like, you know, we've been able to work with so many people and do so many things, because it really is just like the crib.
Yeah.
People just come through and kick it, and then everything is just right there. So it's just like,
come through sometime. You'll kind of see. You'll walk in like, like
I'm down.
That's why people like being here.
Really that's how I be in here, man. I just be in here like, damn, we about to make some dope shit. Like,
dude, it's a good time.
Yeah, man.
But so just great energy, man. That's where the Take It Easy came from, and all the artistic stuff behind it was just all pretty much like, you know, improv. We kind of, like I said, we have our own wavelength, so everything we do is really like from somewhere else that nobody else is doing. I really don't want to do anything like anybody else or sound like anybody else. You know what I'm saying? I really want my stuff to really hit you, and like that he thought of that himself. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So because it's really like that deep for me. I'm not sure about this guy. But you know what I'm saying? That's how I approach things. So
I feel it.
You'll see, but yeah.
Alright, for sure. We're gonna get into the first track of it. Is that cool with y'all?
Ooh, we're gonna play a track from Take It Easy.
Yeah, first track.
Alright.
He was doing some research. He likes what he hears.
Oh yeah.
That's cool.
Ready, bro.
That's what's up.
That's what's up. That is what's up.
Hey, shout out to all y'all, man. Like whoever's watching. I'm not even sure who's watching, but
we're not sure who's watching, but if you're watching, thanks.
What you have here too is a new NSU hoodie.
Oh yeah.
Big waves. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jim Times on the design.
Oh yeah, how can we talk about 9 Stars and not mention Jimmy to all you guys?
Jim Times, you know what I'm saying?
Jim
NLK.
Times,
don't even really trip. Don't even trip. But what we have here, Marcus, can you get up and turn around for the people?
All right.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Big wave, new drop right here. You know what I'm saying? Real exclusive. Hold on. You see, it's a little springtime joint. You know what I'm saying? Nothing too major. You know what I'm saying? We got the track pants too. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? While he cue up the song, you know what I'm saying? Shameless plug. Shameless plug.
Shameless. We're gonna play Space Camp.
I bet.
Space Camp, produced by Campfire.
Chuck North. Space Camp.
What's it right now?
I named it Space Camp because of him, actually.
Yeah, no, I know.
We named the song after him, so. It's like if we ever had a theme song, like we had a TV show. Right. If we ever had a TV show, this would definitely be like this.
Where the rest is haters want to be arrested. You cannot contest it if you work and grind our test, kid. You are a contestant in this game. Don't disrespect the architect. I haven't even really tried my hardest yet. You can suck my narcissist, my artistry like carpentry. Carving from the heart of me, you heartily increase the blood flow in my arteries. B-A-R-T-Y, cause I got a G. Yeah, you know it's Hamilton and the policy. We out of here, obvious. This is for the kids. These germs trying to block us ahead of the curve. You losers can't stop us. Roll with the tunes. We move like the time does. Over the moon is where you can find us.
I got bagged single down here. It was taking me a long time to sing stuff.
Tell them niggas get up out of our way. Yeah, you want it feeling like that. Make you feel like you been way back. You should probably come fuck with us. All them other niggas is whack. Yeah, that's that way. Tell them niggas get up out of our way. I opened up my mind's eye, so why one time I thought I died. I'm flying high in those skies, now I don't fall, I swan die on cloud 9. This is what it sounds like when they report on the news that they found 2 niggas on the moon. Where the fuck is Walter Cronkite? Hey, my name is Ham. Welcome to our space program. We got merchandise that might
I came here to see Nico Wordsmith. I come on this ugly ass nigga Hamilton on the screen.
You stupid as
Are you contemplating life right now?
Am I contemplating life right now?
Yeah.
Nah, bro.
That's tight. All right, Hamilton has to get out of the shot now.
All right, I'm going.
Time's up, buddy.
That's good.
Sure.
Marcus just passed a GTA mission. Respect earned.
So, are you working on any new projects, bro?
Yes, I am working on a project and I'm almost done with it. Like, I'm just doing a little more mixing before I go get it mastered. So
Nice. Are you gonna drop it next month?
tentatively, I'm dropping it next month. Tentatively. I don't know where you got that information from.
No, I don't know, man. I just
Wonder where.
No
That's cool. That's what's up. But nah, yeah. Tentatively, I'm dropping a project next month. But you'll see. I'm working out some kinks right now, and it's bigger than what I think people are even like ready for. So.
Nice. How many tracks do you have on it? If we could, all know.
14 and a half.
Oh wow.
Yep.
Yep. That's dope, dude.
14 and a half.
That's dope. Do you have a skits on it?
No skits.
No.
No
features?
skits. A lot of features.
Yeah.
A lot of features. And I'm not gonna announce features really, but
That's cool.
a lot of features.
Self-produced.
Yes, mainly. So I guess this will be the first time I'll be saying it out loud, but I got a feature from Camp, of course, or production-wise. Camp, Don Trevino. He doesn't even know yet. And
that's always the best, right?
he left it on my computer. And I'm pretty sure I got one more. I'm trying to think. I don't want to forget because I want to like Jake West. Sorry, my guy. He just moved to California recently, so we don't talk as much. But yeah, I got something from him too, and it was a beat that like I heard like maybe 2 or 3 years ago, and I was like, dude, I need that beat. Like, and I've just been kind of like writing to it in passing for a long time. Then I finally like got it out, and yeah, no, it's definitely one of my favorite songs in there for sure. But yeah, just those 3 people have production on my project outside of myself. But yeah, all of it self-produced, self-composed.
That's dope, man. That's really dope.
No samples.
Man, I'm trying to get to that level, man. Where
Yeah,
I can
no
just
samples.
produce all my shit.
Yeah, no, you know what? It's been a pretty crazy learning curve. Like I said, I've always been into music. Like I've always had the ear for it. I've always kind of had the mind for it. I just never really like put all the pieces together. But once I did, it definitely kind of like all started to like click. You know?
Did you start producing first, or did you
No,
start rapping?
I mean, that's where it's hard to say because like I play instruments and like my mind already just how I think of music, and like I was listening to rap at 5. Like I had a Crucial Conflict cassette tape that I used to like play. I was in 1st grade. Like I remember my mom dropping my brother off at daycare. I'm listening to Crucial Conflict in the car. Like I don't know what I was on, but no, I mean I got into alternative early too, and I don't know. I've just always been really into music, but I started officially writing raps. I think like my cousin, she's a female rapper actually. She from around here, Dessa E. She was coming up in like the late 90s, early 2000s, but she was actually a rapper out here, and I like remembered. She used to like babysit us and stuff sometimes. She would just come over, obviously, just to whatever, a grown up. But no, like she would just kind of, we would be writing raps sometimes just to like pass the time, and it'd just be fun, like that type of stuff. But I think I kind of like really started writing raps like around that time, or like really kind of putting thought into them, just because like she kind of was inspired. Like I went to a couple of her shows, like she really did like catch
That's
people
dope,
off
man.
guard because she was just a
Yeah.
female. But then like some of the breakdowns of her songs,
Right.
she's like fucking ripping it, like
She
twisting
started
and
spitting
shit.
crazy and shit.
Nah, yeah, she was
Yeah,
cold. She was
that's dope,
cold.
man.
But so yeah, I mean, I've always been just creating music. It's just I kind of started putting the pieces together, so it's tough to say when I started doing what in particular.
I feel it. That's dope though. It's dope that at least you started kind of like simultaneously, so everything just developed.
Yeah, it wasn't.
You were able to
something-
develop your sound.
Yeah, I didn't start making music with the intent of just because like people started rapping and stuff. Like
Yeah.
you know, what I mean, I was always a fan. It was just once I realized it was somewhat realistic for me to like pursue as far as it being worth my time. I think that was when it just my mind already just was geared for it. So it wasn't like I was doing it because I was overly inspired by something. Mind you, I'm inspired by probably a lot of the same artists everybody else is inspired by. But you know, it just wasn't something that was the forefront of why I started doing what I do.
Nice. So speaking of that, who was your like biggest inspiration? Who have you looked up to coming up? Besides
Chloe Wallace for sure. No, for sure. Like Chloe Wallace's goals.
Besides Chloe.
But man, who we talking? Who we talking right now? We could be talking
Anybody, bro. Like people that you look up to, like you just think like
the women in my family for sure. My grandpa. Those people kind of like really shaped like, I guess my demeanor, or they kind of kept me on the, at least a straight enough path to where like I had some presence of mind about myself. But, as far as like big people, it's always varied because I have so many different interests. Like it's tough to really pinpoint who's like played that big part in like my, I don't know, inspiration. But I just take a little bit from everywhere. So that's an even tougher question to ask. It would have to be a little more specific question.
Let's see.
Now we're testing prices.
For real. Who inspired you to start rapping? There you go. That's more specific. And who do you look up to, like, as far as like the rapping or looked up to?
Okay. Let me really like dig here. I want to give a good answer. I don't want to just
No
like
problem,
give a...
no problem. Elevator music, please.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
You eating again? Oh man. Yeah. You always have some snacks. His inspiration. Right. Yeah. So it's just deep thought, you know.
Cause I'm gonna really like dig deep here and find like when I was really like, you know what?
I feel it, bro.
And I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna do that
I'm
just
waiting for
because
that
it's
moment.
an interview. Yeah, I'm gonna do
Yeah.
that just because this is an interview and I'm being honest. You know, I have to be honest here. So give me a second.
Sure. Follow him at Nico
That eureka moment. You know what I mean?
Let's see.
I'm gonna go ahead and say Jay-Z.
That's a good one.
I want to say Tupac.
You know, he just dropped an interview on Netflix with David Letterman.
Jay-Z?
Yeah.
Ooh, must watch.
Yeah, dude. That's a good one though, cause
he's a person I just like even just hearing him talk. But it's got to be between like Jay-Z and Tupac for sure. Biggie was obviously like a big part of like inspiration, but it wasn't something that I can like legit say, man, like, you know what I'm saying? Tupac just had stuff where even as a kid, I'm just like, I was just dumbfounded just because he really painted like a crazy picture, and I don't think a lot of people were like comfortable, and that's where a lot of it all I think just kind of went haywire. But him for sure. Then just Jay-Z, just his play on words, man. It just, I remember hearing the Gift and the Cursed, or the Blueprint 2, Gift and the Curse in the intro. Touch the untouchable, break just boom, boom. That fucking, I think that was who was that? Just Blaze. Oh my god, like it was just,
Dude, that guy makes
yeah,
some
man,
crazy
like,
beats, bro.
and but whatever it was with Jay-Z, whoever he worked with, man, he just created the perfect like canvas of like picture, man, to like really play with words. So that's why I say like Tupac and Jay-Z, because they really like did it in your head to where you're thinking artistically, like you almost see the picture they're painting. And yeah, no, it just, even who they are as people.
Yeah.
Obviously Tupac, God bless his soul, but you know, it's just one of those things where, yeah, real impact for me.
I feel that.
That's
man.
where I think, you know, I always felt that like
So those were like, okay, like after listening
They
to them,
they
you were like,
they,
okay.
they put it in me that like when and if I do gotta say something and it's real and it's true, that I need to say it.
Right.
And I'm one of those people that like my friends can attest. I really don't like talking, but you know what I mean. Like I'm good at talking and I'm good at like really saying how I feel and what I think, just because like I'm an honest person and that's just how I do things. But yeah, those are two people that like really like did it to a degree where I could never even fathom like where it comes from. For real. You know what I'm saying?
Like, it all kind of
it's just something so deep, man. It's hard to even really sit here and like even explain that fully. That's stuff I'm still like processing in real time. So you know.
You ever thought about acting? Do you want to get into acting in the future?
I've been acting. That's funny. I went to a fine art school. I've been in plays and shit since I was like 5. So I've been around.
That's dope.
I've been around like the arts since for as long as I can remember.
Since you do everything, what else have you? Like?
I've done. A lot of people don't know this. A couple of people know this, but I've done like a dance routine with a couple of my buddies and like.
Nice.
One of my good friends, like sister and cousin, like we legit had a dance routine, and I did it at a talent show in Zion. It was
were you
like,
trying to start a squad?
Bro, to be honest, it was so crazy. We spent like all of our spring break, like working on that just to like for this talent show, and it was so fun.
Crazy.
But that was like one thing, and I also I got some dancing videos on YouTube with my friend Daryl. He's a choreographer in Milwaukee, but some more stuff where it was just like free time, and like he of course takes any chance he can to make me look stupid. So.
I had kind of like
I'm all for that because I don't take myself that serious.
I had kind of like a similar thing with my sister's quinceañera.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm comfortable with myself. Yeah.
I don't have it. It's like a movie they gave me on a DVD. Who uses that, right?
Right.
So. Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I'm just one of those people, man. I'm very comfortable with myself. Like that's just I've known myself for a long time. Like so,
that's dope, though, man.
Yeah.
That's dope. I'll be like, you could probably act. You could probably do it.
Oh yeah, I don't know if you've seen my skit for Take It Easy.
Yeah, I saw that shit's so funny.
So that's where like people don't realize how much like I did that purposely too for the Take It Easy skit.
I was like, where's the video?
Yeah, no, I did that to kind of like really like put out there that ain't nobody really messing with me. Like,
yeah,
I did that on
so
purpose.
Funny though.
But it is just an exaggerated like version of myself. Like,
yeah, that's dope though, man.
Yeah, Eugene Struthers is a built-in deep cut.
You guys shot that yourself?
No, NLK, Jim Times, he shot it. He's kind of the third leg of our tripod, I guess per se. What makes up of 9 stars, like the header on the SoundCloud right there.
Yeah, the 9. It's 9, yeah.
Yeah, but he shot it. We came up with the vision. I literally like thought of this idea. I kind of came up with it real quick. I sat down. Me and Marcus talked about it. Literally cleaned up some of the dialogue and shot it within like 2 hours. And
maybe you should follow that up.
Oh yeah, don't even trip.
That's dope.
Like I said, Eugene Struthers is a built-in deep cut. A lot of stuff I got going on right now, nobody really knows what I'm doing. So.
Yeah,
don't even trip.
That's just dope.
Don't even trip. No, yeah, Eugene, we got a lot of like that type of stuff in store, like little short films and stuff. So people will start to see a lot of like, depth. So that's kind of what I'm going for here.
That's dope, man.
In the coming times.
Are you guys also gonna shoot for the project? Or are you guys kind of like?
What project?
The Take It Easy project.
You know what? We got something kind of in the works right now. Nothing concrete, but Take It Easy is one of those things where who knows when we'll make another like group tape again. Like,
right.
The thing is, I'm always working on music.
It just kind of happened.
Yeah, Hamilton is a whole other human being and a grown up. So people are gonna do what they do, and it's just that's what the beauty in all this is. It's just kind of creating with your time and really making the most of it. And yeah. Like I said, I'm happy with where I am, so yeah.
That's dope, dude. That's really dope. I'm definitely looking forward to the shit you're gonna be working on.
Yeah, no, I'm excited, man. It's like crunch time right now, so I'm kind of just like really just bearing down. And it's funny, most times I see people, what have you been up to? And it's like, dude, like you do not have the time to sit here and listen to me, like, because I mean, even with my like professional career, like I'm a pretty busy dude. And
what is it that you do?
I work in special education, and I work with residential treatment
that's dope.
population. So yeah, I do a lot of work with youth, like
that's dope.
Troubled youth. So yeah, I've been doing that for going on 5 years now officially since I graduated college.
You do that around here?
Yeah, I work right here in Grays Lake and Lake Villa. So
that's dope, man.
Yeah.
That's real.
So yeah, I'm pretty busy, man. I'm just
like I said. Show them your music.
No, and that's the thing. Like I try not to blur that line too much for them because you have to maintain a certain level of respect as far as just implementation of things and really trying to like, cultivate good change. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't like to overly influence people. Like even as an artist, I don't tell people what to think. Like I'm not one of those people that's gonna like be bashing you up the head with my stuff. It's if you catch it, then you caught it. But you know what I'm saying? That's just.
It's just out there.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But I really am with the youth. I really am like more or less focused on like, the example I'm setting just because they soak up everything, man. I mean, even just regular youth, they soak up everything. So I'm very conscious of the messaging and the energy I put out into the universe. Like that's something that's literally my life. So you know what I'm saying? I kind of on the forefront in a lot of those things, and I really just now recently, even while I'm doing this interview, I've just kind of like finally brought myself to be able to get to a place where I can actually start putting myself out there to speak about it, when and if possible, just because, it's something that I do think people need to start paying more attention to because this population does exist and they're just not going anywhere.
Right.
Just because of the socioeconomic status that leads to a lot of things with a lot of people in this country and in this world. So it's a way bigger picture than music and anything that I'm really doing. It's all way bigger than me. So
yeah, like now more than ever, so you got to bring people together.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So and that's where, like I said, a lot of my recent work and everything, I'm really just trying to focus. Like I said, keep the momentum. I keep saying that. That's kind of just been a common theme for me the past like 6 months to a year. So yeah, man, I'm just really trying to like keep pushing forward and doing the right thing, you know what I'm saying?
That's good, man.
It's tough, you know what I'm saying, just because you deal with a lot of people on a regular basis, and it's a lot of energy, and everybody wants to be heard and be felt, and you know what I'm saying, and you really have to be cognizant of people and them as individuals as well. So that's really, it's just it's a day-to-day thing. So I'm still a real life person in the world, and I do real things to where I'm really trying to live by the manifestation of the things that I believe in. So yeah.
That's dope, man. That's dope, and it also works out like with the music, because that way you're able to kind of like explain to the whole world at once.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, and that's really an outlet for me to where I can just kind of be myself and paint the pictures and just kind of it's almost therapy. You know what I'm saying? Like I would be making music if it wasn't for all of this. I've been making music for this long, like. Even just how my first show came about and how I even started doing stuff.
Yeah, none of this it's like more about you, right?
Yeah, it's just, you know what I'm saying? Most things that have come to me have kind of like been a blessing as far as like just getting opportunities and taking advantage of them. So yeah, it all comes from, it all cycles from the same energy. So I'm just, like I said, I'm just getting better and better at, focusing that energy and, doing the best I can with it, I guess, for like a better
I
way.
feel that. Yeah. What do you see yourself doing, like, I don't know, in the near future, a few years from now?
Really, man, like, just as far as the whole momentum thing, I'm just trying to do things bigger and better. Bigger productions, like I said, we got things kind of lined up that we have in mind, and really just taking advantage of anything that comes my way. Like, I try not to overplan things. Like, I'm not one of those people, but I am very organized, though. So,
yeah, but I mean, also you have, like, a kind of like a vision of, like...
Yeah, no, definitely, and that's the thing. I have a vision just because I've kind of been doing this for a while. Like I said, everything I do is pretty much out of my own head. I'm not really, mind you, obviously I'm very conscious of what's going on around me, but you know what I'm saying? My ideas are my ideas, and I really just try to, like, expound upon those the best I can with the resources I have. So, I mean, and that's half the battle, is just having resources. So,
right.
Because, I mean, none of this works without resources, you know what I'm saying? I can't do anything that I'm doing without, working hard. So, that's something I'm always trying to, like, get out there, too, just because at the end of the day, like, you have to have some work ethic to be able to, like, support yourself. I mean, because life is life at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm a grown-up, so, life is life.
Yeah.
We all have responsibilities.
Yeah, when you grow up.
We have things we actually have to worry about. So, it all, like I said, all the music and everything is just all just kind of a reflection of just everything that, life is to me. So, yeah.
That's dope, man. That's dope. You mentioned before that you've done a lot of shows. Have you done shows, like, out of state? Or... into outer cities? Do you plan to in the near future?
Yeah, and that's something that's kind of like been in conversation recently. But I've pretty much done shows anywhere from Chicago to here, Kenosha, obviously. So yeah, it's just one of those things where a lot of people know me from a lot of different things. So I think when the music and everything started coming out, it's really been kind of a catch-up game where, you know what I'm saying, I'm just kind of playing along with it. Little does everyone know. So I'm just... what I have, like I said, coming out artistically, I think would be pretty fun. And,
That's dope.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. So, and that's where I've been, like I said, I've kind of been at hiding. Everybody's just really been like, "What have you been up to?" And like I said, I've just been working my ass off. So, I think that's why I probably draw some attention too, just because I'm kicking ass, and I think people kind of like notice. And I don't know, man. Like I said, I'm having fun. I be kicking ass. So it's like,
you see Nick out there?
I think people be peeping. Like it's just one of those things. Like, you know, just the energy. It was funny. I saw y'all tweet today. Like people was coming at y'all in the email or something.
Yeah,
just talking
bro.
crazy. So I'm like,
Yeah,
that
bro.
energy in my head. I'm like, people saw I was interviewing,
Yeah.
kicking ass.
That shit's so lame. That shit's so lame, bro.
So
You
yeah,
know,
I
like,
mean,
my bad. But
no,
yeah,
yeah.
when I first started this whole basement thing, right? Like, first of all, I didn't think that it was gonna get like the momentum that it's kind of getting.
Yeah.
And second of all, I was like, I never thought that people were gonna hit me up to get interviewed. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like
It's one of those
you know what I'm
things
saying?
where, and it's funny because I did a little research. I actually went and watched some of the interviews,
Yeah.
and I mean, it's one of those things where you watch everybody's interview. Everybody has a space to say what they want to say, and everybody, you know, like I said, everybody wants to be heard. Everybody wants to be felt. You know what I'm saying? That's everybody. So
yeah.
it's just one of those things where once you create that space, you kind of generate that type of like energy too, to where like
but
now it's always gonna be like some type of like speculation behind what's going on. I'm glad to be the one to create the speculation. Dun dun dun.
Dun.
I wish we could like edit that shit in there too. Right there.
We can't. It's all live, unfortunately.
But okay, it's all good.
But yeah, but there's definitely a way to go about it, man. People are just crazy, bro.
Yeah, no, it's just we gotta really just keep in mind what's important, and I think that's just a lot of that just gets lost in translation, even with music, culture, art, film. I mean, like if we must bring up Black Panther, like it's just one of those things where it's a movie that just even its creation and its inception, all of it, how it even came to be, it's like a happening in the stars where it just like it's almost like seeing a shooting star. It just worked out perfectly, and it just happened to be in the perfect circumstance with the perfect creators and the perfect actors and actresses to paint this fucking perfect picture. And it's like, wow, you know, it's overwhelming, but you know, that's kind of the time and space we live in where, you know, we can really like manifest these things that we kind of see. So
yeah, that's for sure. But definitely, like I do be peeping game out here. You know what I'm saying? Ever since, I mean, first of all, like most of the people that have been here, it's like people that I definitely know on a personal level. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like So a lot of shit just thrown me off. Like I was just like,
no, that's just funny though. It was just like when I saw it, I'm like, ironic.
I was like, damn, bro, like y'all crazy. Like
it's all good, man.
It's just fun in games though.
That in and of itself is you focus on the wrong things.
Yeah,
you're already
so
behind.
Funny,
like
that's just so funny. But yeah, shout out to everybody that be watching this, man.
No, awesome. Definitely. I think this is tight, man. Like I said, I like the vibe in here. It's chill. Like,
thanks, bro.
Second time I've sat here.
Not everybody can see it, but thanks.
Yeah, no, I mean it's good time in here. So
yeah, man.
Definitely.
So do you guys plan on dropping a clothing line? Is that the hoodie that Hamilton showed us? Yeah,
no, that's I think that's kind of what's like I guess kind of gotten people's attention is like the lifestyle behind it and the fact that we do have our own merch and stuff. And I've been putting out merch I guess since 2013, 2014. So it's just one of those things where we're just kind of evolving with the time. Like we've had an online store up, but then people be hitting me up personally trying to get an order, but then like I take the online store down and people are like, "Where's your online store?" And I'm like, I don't know what you guys want me to do. But no, it's one of those things though. It's been evolving, it's been rolling, so I'm just it's just one of those things. We're just trying to keep it up. Like I said, we got a couple new items right now that you know that are
what are those
legit items
dropping?
These track pants have been available. I've been kind of like doing some deals with the track pants, you know, just because they're so nice. I've been kind of putting the word out, I've been just putting the word out to like my guys that I figure would like really like some good athletic pants. So that's just really how I've been getting rid of these. But Gym Times just released this wave hoodie that he previewed last year. It's actually one of a kind. It's got a couple of our logos on there. So we kind of have a bunch of logos, and you know people have been kind of seeing them in passing. I think for the past couple of years. So it's just that's all tying together now, and things are just coming together. It's just you know I'm doing a lot at once, so it's just one of those things that's just a part of what we do. But we always got some stuff out and prepared to, you know, release. So it's just one of those things. If people are paying attention, like those are the people that get like first dibs. So that's kind of how things have been going as of right now. But you know what I'm saying? We're obviously looking forward to expanding. It's just
I like that.
Hoodie,
the hoodie's fresh.
Yeah, no, that literally just dropped. So that's like hot off the press. Chloe's even got one on. It's funny today. So
Oh yeah, I didn't see that.
Let me not put it out there like that. You know,
It was unintentional.
it's some fresh shit, man.
Yeah.
Like I that's the thing. I don't put. I try to put stuff that I wouldn't wear on nobody. Like I definitely like quality assure everything I sell before I even like.
Yeah.
Because I used to actually work at Belvedere Blues and Gurney Mills. I don't know. If
Oh,
you
okay, yeah.
know what that store is. But
Yeah.
that was kind of my first like crash course in like working in the clothing
Mm-hmm.
business. So I kind of learned stuff from there. Kind of just applied it. Like I've always kind of done my own thing with the clothes. So it's just one of those things. I just kind of put my own rendition on stuff. Came up with my own logos. We started coming up with our own ideas and. Yeah.
That's dope, man.
Yeah.
Those came out dope.
Yeah. I got some. I got stuff coming up too. I'm looking forward to a couple collaborations as well. It's gonna be like I said. I got stuff that's probably
dope,
unexpected. Mainly because I don't think people are really trying to pay attention to what I got going on. But it's
y'all gonna have to pay attention.
I'm trying to make some noise, man. I'm kicking up some dust, so people either gonna have to deal with it.
Yeah, people will pay attention though. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is.
Yeah, and I ain't tripping on that either. It's just one of those things. Like I'm just trying to keep the momentum. So
exactly. People don't even know what they like. So.
Yeah, no, it's really. I feel like people really are too focused on other people and don't like, hone in on their own chi. You gotta center your chi.
That's
okay,
very true,
thanks.
Man. Okay, thanks. Twice with the snap. I feel it.
We got Puerto Ricans in here, guys.
Yeah.
True.
Half.
Right. Guilty.
She's. Oh my goodness, that's funny. Which one was your favorite track off your project, man?
My new project?
Yeah, the one that you just. Oh, well,
or that? Take it easy.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
That's a tough one because like some of those are like real fun to perform, but I'm gonna say Take It Easy, the last track, just because it just rides so hard. Like that's just one of them tracks where
it's lit.
You just play that to yourself. You don't post it on the internet or nothing. You just gotta when you go somewhere at night, you gotta put it on the radio.
Cruising.
Yeah,
when you're cruising.
It's one of those.
Hell yeah, we're about to play that one right now.
Bet.
It's called Take It Easy. Take it easy.
Get it vibed out in here.
It's lit.
How long have we been interviewing right now?
That's on the line. Sorry, guys.
Hour?
Was it past your bedtime?
No, I mean, cause I was studying when I was studying interviews. I'm like, how long is everybody's? How long is mine gonna be? But it's crazy how the time passes.
We got like 15 minutes.
Yeah, that's crazy how the time just passes like that. Sorry. I hate feeling like I've been rambling for a long time.
That was good.
It's an interview about me.
That's what you're supposed to do, bro.
I know, I get it.
And luckily, like everybody has came up in here, they all like you guys are all talkative, man. I had someone that was all quiet, I'd be like, bro.
I don't wanna die yet. All that food for thought you had to die. I said I wanna function, then I digress. You gon' get this work and a steady diet. Hey, you don't want my gang to start a riot. Take you out the world, I'll be your pilot.
Produced by
All she do is think about my sex. I would never tell until you try it. Knock, knock, you might wanna buy this. So wet it feels like I am on an island. Got your body down to a science, but we both
Hey, it's all type of NSU and all type of NSU gear in here. No, I was just telling the people that it's all type of NSU gear in here. It's really gang in here. I kick it off the top and I quick stop, boy. I ain't got it. Niggas know that it's hot, boy. Know that I'm a hot boy. Y'all better stop, boy. I ain't gonna put in your mouth, boy.
That would have been actually a good.
Ah! And you know what's funny? I didn't even talk about this song, but from my project, I put out 2 songs that are gonna be on the project.
That are gonna be on the project?
Yeah, and that's one of them. Yeah, ironically enough.
Sorry, bro. I gotta play this.
No, go for it. Go for it. This is all they're gonna get as far as information from me. Ha!
Okay.
Slide my way and let me kick it how I'm supposed to. Get up in your ear, I really wanna get to know you. Them niggas don't know you. The good things are here, I got some things that I can show you. The scenery is clear wherever we decide to flow to. I really didn't think I'd get this chance to approach you. I lust over them ladies who know when to be vocal, intellectual, but she's local, sexual, she's loca. Let me hit it like semi-suicide. Chief be creeping, got the key to keep the dopest. Hooked on the line and you know this. Now let me rock the ball. It's no wonder she's so good. You are the one. You are. You are the one. You are. You are. I'm at your mercy, that's against my will. They wanna know how he gripped that wheel. Since a kid, and I get that still. Did it with nothing, and it gets that real. Yeah, it gets that real. Yeah, just to give you that feel. And I'm way past real. They wanna know how we grip that wheel. I'll make a move that we stayed updated. You ain't fooling me. I know that I'm their favorite. Hey, you ain't gotta say it, and you ain't gotta play it. Constant speculation about the who I get X-rated with. Charming like a bracelet. Rather be on some faithful shit. Looking for a real love. Barely ever faking trick. Eating some pizza with my chica. Red stripe with my Jamaican chick. On they ass. But I'm tasting it. I let her pass. And then I'm chasing it. I must be the one they banking on. Leave them right where they belong. She tell me I make her favorite songs. In a bill she missed the payment on. She think I'm stable. Like the table on. While you lost without the cable on. I'm at your mercy, that's against my will. They wanna know how he gripped that wheel. Since a kid, and I get that still. Did it with nothing, and it gets that real. Yeah, it gets that real. Yeah, just to give you that feel. And I'm way past real. They wanna know how he gripped that wheel.
Hey. Hold on, I don't know. It's a breakdown at the end. Yeet, 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 yeet.
They just want the slaves back. They're here for the payback. Took one haircut. And look, I got the wave back. Oops, I didn't save that. But you can get it ASAP. Nigga.
That's dope, man. I like the sound.
Oh yeah. I don't even. I had low key just made the beat so cold at the end. I was like, I gotta put something on the end of that. But
Hell
every
yeah.
time somebody
That
hears
shit
it,
was
like,
cold,
dude,
dude.
where that beat at? I'm like, fuck, I gotta make something out of that.
That shit was cold, man.
Thanks.
That shit was definitely dope. Is that gonna like the sound you're going for the rest of?
If I even start talking about the sound, I might even kind of give it what the project is.
I feel
So
it.
I will say though, the sound, like I said, is by me.
That's good, man.
Yep.
That's good, man.
But yeah, I mean, if people want to find our music, you know, we're not hard to find. You know, you can find us on SoundCloud. You can find us on Dat Piff. That's where you'll find our whole catalog. I've been putting out music for a while. He's been putting out music for a while. These motherfuckers know who I am, and they know it. But no, so we're all over the place. But 9, the number, then you spell out 9 stars, NINESTARS, 9. You find that tag, you'll find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter.
I also put the website on the description.
Yeah, and that's the website tag as well, 9stars9.com. That's where you'll find Take It Easy streaming. The website's a little under construction right now. Like I said, we got a lot we're working on, so yeah, a lot's coming up. So that's kind of why I've been aloof, and I guess that's kind of why I'm doing this interview now too, to just put out as much as I can about what I've been up to out there. So and how
That's
this
dope, man.
all came to be. So yeah, that's where I'm at with it. But yeah, then like on that Piff, if you just search Nico Wordsmith, if you search Hamilton, like you'll find all of our music. 9 Star I just put out. We put out an official
Spotify?
mixtape. Yeah, Spotify. We put out an official mixtape before. We just put out, like I said, Take It Easy. But we've got a lot of original music out there, so it's all just a matter of people want to dig. It's there if people want to. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, we pretty much kept up with the time, so everything there had its place and still is pretty
Please listen to us.
timeless. Actually, Hamilton, he's gonna come have a seat for these last couple of minutes.
Come back, buddy.
I can come back now?
Yeah.
Depending on whatever his next questions are.
I was actually just gonna sit here and not say anything for the rest of it.
Alright, cool.
So we are going to stare at you.
I just kidding.
I was not going to be the one to fold. I was going to stare at you.
I was meant to fall, man.
Ah!
I had to stop it.
I'm playing.
Oh man. So tell me, man, what other projects do you guys have going on to wrap this up? Are you guys down to freestyle?
Man, we do got projects going on. We got stuff coming up, like big production shows and stuff. So yeah, people are gonna be seeing that if they're watching this in real time or if they're too late. We got a show in Chicago coming up that we're a part of curating. Something potentially in Milwaukee soon, and yeah, I'll be doing something for my project tentatively next month.
That's dope. How about for yourself?
Me, we're doing the same thing. So I mean, I don't have a project coming out, but I mean, I'm just working on music, and you know, I don't have any like projects dropping right now. But I mean, everything that we do is kind of just all cyclical and together. So I mean, like,
so you're very hands-on in this project.
Well, not like that hands-on. I'm just like, we're all just like planning the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like putting out his project, like his shit is coming. Like I got music coming. Like you said, the show, and so
I feel it. One at a time.
Yeah,
that's dope.
Yeah, I got some stuff. Oh, excuse me.
Bless you.
People are gonna be seeing a lot of me.
Yeah.
I'll be at doors knocking if I have to. So
that's dope, man.
I started doing stand-up comedy. I can say that, I guess.
For real?
Yeah.
And when you have more, you gotta have some shit on YouTube, bro, and then do some like comedy stand-ups.
Oh yeah,
and then I'll bring you up in here.
I'm not even like that good. Like no, like it's just something that I've started doing.
Yeah.
And just because like like when you guys talk about his Take It Easy video, it's just kind of like we've just always done things like that. Like we put out another video. Like I don't know if anyone saw that. Like just put out like a crazy video of me like wearing a mask and like just showing off like Jimmy's cat. Like we just always do goofy shit like that. So we're always thinking of shit and writing scripts and shit like that. So
might as well record it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so,
no, we actually do write. Like a lot of us, even just outside of us, people like write and do shit. Like I said, it's just far beyond music. It's way bigger than music. So it just all kind of ties itself up that way. But freestyling, I don't know if the people really deserve that, to be honest. You know what I'm saying?
We gonna freestyle a cappella over a beat.
No, I don't even know. You know what I'm saying?
It's up to y'all, man.
I don't know.
Do other people freestyle?
No, I ain't freestyle. I watch interviews. When nobody gonna freestyle.
No, hold on. What do you make freestyle? And then Shabby that we had last week freestyle.
Okay. So Muggs
and my guy Trip freestyle and Kwani freestyle.
Oh, okay.
Something on the beat.
Corny, yeah. I got you guys.
Cause I'm not finna not be the one that didn't freestyle. Other people freestyle. I mean,
I got you.
I'm what would be?
Yeah.
Whatever.
I got you guys.
Fair enough.
So you're not gonna rap?
Fair enough.
I mean,
Boom.
They asking for it.
Yeah,
Talking to the mic, you know what I'm saying? I'll let this guy go first.
I need some water, man. It's for real.
Oh, see, this nigga talking about rapping. He ain't even hydrated.
I
You ain't even hydrated. Man, watch out. Watch out. Hamilton gonna watch out. I'll kick it off then. Watch out. You gonna get hydrated. Throw some on, man.
Go ahead, kick it off.
Come on, man. Since they want to play with you,
I got y'all, man. Alright, y'all gonna freestyle, and then y'all gonna close out the show. Bet?
For sure.
Here we go. Shout out to Wazir for the beat.
Okay. Shout out my guy. Ooh. Can they hear me out here on the mic? They can hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. Yo. Now please don't get me twisted, cause I am not a beau, but I am gifted. Maybe you just missed it. The mic got death kiss it. Too live for the hype. Tell them get out my business. Replay that for instance. This is no pretend shit. You are just pretentious. Allow me to supply the gum that connects your ass to the benches. Keep me out the shuffle of the useless ground scuffle. Gotta save my energy for this chick. You wanna tussle, you jocking kinda hard, suspect. I ain't into butt sex. I feel like a virgin, not sure if I give a fuck yet. What's next? The inevitability of my success. I ain't broke a sweat yet. One day I'll put forth some effort. Right now I'm cooling in the sweatshirt. My rap bars'll make your neck hurt. I'm outta here. I'll let them sweat it out until my next verse. Yeah.
You want the same beat?
We can do the same beat. We can do the same beat.
Rock that same beat,
We can
boy.
do the same beat.
We
can
do
the
this
same
anyway.
beat.
Let's go.
We can do the same beat. We can do the same beat, cause it's heat. You know my shit neat, nice. When I throw them down like dice. Ooh, yeah, that shit you better pay the price. And I'm talking not a price, cause it's priceless. Yeah, I do this shit for the crisis in the basement. Yeah, we making waves, boy, you can't escape it. I do this shit like I am escapist. Did that last June, better get in tune. We and Vivi crew, yeah, we busting moves on these lame dudes. Ooh. Let me get it back. Yeah, I like to rap. I tweet a lot. And you be like, ooh, you should stop. And I be like, ooh, yeah, get off my cock.
Hey.
I'm just, get off my dick. Hey, get off my dick. Hey.
These niggas tripping. They tripping on phone them. Had to bring my bro them. You know I'ma show them how I fucking roll them.
Ooh.
They don't really want to. I get to playing around here. Bust an album out. Hey, it's Nico Wordsmith. We on the mic with Crisis, man. I got Hamilton in the building. 9 stars in this bitch, man. Shout out to everybody that tuned in. Shout out to everybody in general. I love all y'all, man. Positive energy. Let's keep it rolling, man.
Love y'all.
For sure.
I'll see you guys next Thursday.
Peace.